Hi, today's tutorial is how to build an art journal page from scratch using a printed image. So why a printed image, you might ask? Well, I do a lot of eco-printing and I love to eco-print, but the papers are not always usable in a journal. Sometimes they're too big. I love the image, but it's just too big. And sometimes the papers are so stiff, because I like to use a heavy paper, they just don't function well to put into a fabric page journal. So I decided the thing to do was to take these images and scan them in, and that way they can be adjusted to fit the size of the journal, and I also might be able to adjust the color just a little bit to make them more vibrant and interesting for the page. So the one I've chosen to do today is this. This one is called Coreopsis Narrow. This happens to be a long, skinny piece of paper, and I thought that was a cool name for it. So that's what the focal image of this art journal page will be. And here's my blank canvas. I cut it to fit my journal, folded it in half, and this side is going to be the journal page that I'm going to build. Since this is my focal point, I need to go to my stash and find fabrics and other scraps of things that will look good with this. I chose to use the burnt orange from the flowers themselves, and also this has kind of an avocado feel, so I found this piece of interesting silk with a little pattern on it that is avocado and black. I thought that would look good. And then I found this little piece of upholstery fabric that's avocado, but it has a texture in it that looks a lot like honeycomb, and I think the texture is important to bring in another interesting element to my page. And then finally I found this wooden, I guess it's a button, it just has one hole, but I thought it would be, the colors looked really nice with this, and I like that natural element. So I'm going to begin to do the layout on this. I felt like the burnt orange was just too overpowering and it needed to be broken up a little bit. So then I bring in the avocado, which I think does a real nice job of softening that burnt orange without killing it, and then add on the little rectangle of the upholstery fabric, and the button will go right here. So now that I've created the design that I like, and stitch it down one layer at a time, starting with the red layer in the back. So I'll go through the stitching steps and I'll be right back. Here's the finished product. I stitched all the pieces down and stitched the image down, and it's ready to be put into my journal. I hope this was helpful for you to see a different way to apply images to your journal pages, maybe from some artwork that you own and that you can scan in and turn into a digital printable image. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.